Alright guys, let's get started on our homework. Let me get this stuff out of the way. Move out of the way. There we go. Cool. Your homework should have been page 465 right here and page 466. This week we were talking about relationships that happen in the real world. Now if your parents are watching with you, lo que estábamos hablando es de las relaciones que hay en la vida real. O sea, si tenemos, por ejemplo, un carro, adentro van a haber ciertas personas de pasajeros. Entonces, lo que estamos viendo, si tenemos 3 carros, hubieran 15 pasajeros, si hubieran 4 carros, entonces 20. Y tenemos que encontrar el patrón o la regla que están usando para poder terminar la tabla. So again, we're looking for relationships between one thing and another thing. How are they working together and what's going on with that, okay? So remember that when we're looking at these numbers are getting bigger. Since they're getting bigger, we're going to either add, put a little add sign, or multiply. I remember telling you that it's easier to start with adding because adding is just easier for us, right? So if we look at the first pair right here, we could say, oh, 2 plus, what would get me to 8? Well, 2 plus 6. 2 plus 6 makes 8. See how I turned that into a little equation? Okay. Well, this rule has to work again for the next pair. 3 plus 6. Well, 3 plus 6 is 9, and that doesn't make sense. So guess what? Addition, you're out of here. So now we'll try multiplication. All right. 2 times blank will get me to 8. Well, one thing you could do is start counting by 2s until you get to 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. I got 4. So multiply by 4. 2 times 4 is 8. Well, if we try that again, 3 times 4 is 12. 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah. 4 times 4 is 16. And if we keep this pattern, 5 times 4 is 20. And 6 times 4 is 24. Our rule is to multiply by 4. That's what we keep doing. You could also look at the way that they're counting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They keep going up 1. That one's easy. But look at this. 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Oh, they keep going up 4. Just like we're multiplying by 4. So it all works out. Be really careful because these partners don't start with 1. They start with weird numbers like 5, 4, and 3. So make sure that you're telling me what the rule is on the bottom of all of them. Okay? For the next part, you'll have to use this table. Remember, when you see one of these, you need to tell me what the total is for each one. So every time I see a smiley face, I think 5. So I'm going to do strawberry. Why not? Because it's the shortest one. 5, 5, 5. Well, that's 15. You should be able to fill out the rest and then answer these 3 questions just using all of this stuff. And if you notice, the rule here is you're multiplying by 5. 5 times 3, 5 times 4, 5 times 6. So there's a rule in tables too. Uh-oh. Nope, no announcement. The little beeper came off. On the back, you're going to have to figure out what some of these empty boxes are. It would be smart of you to just fill them all in, right? Down here, we got a little confused. I was working with Santiago, and we kept getting confused because he figured out the rule, but the rule was not one on the list. You can do 2 things. You can either make a box with E and write your rule, or you can tell me what's the pattern right here on these numbers. How are they counting these bottom numbers? 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. What are they doing? Same thing here. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. How are they counting? And see if you can figure it out. If these still get confusing, come see me early in the morning. I'll help you out. And then I said I was going to do one multi-step with you, so here we go. I'm going to circle this into a toothbrush. Oh, it kind of looks like a knife or a finger. Bloop. Okay. And it's asking me how many beads will Isaac use to make 4 belts. So I need to know how many beads he needs. We don't know how many beads, but I know that he has 4 belts. Okay? So now I can either draw or I can make a table. Okay? Isaac uses 4 red beads and 3 blue beads to make a belt. So if we draw that, here's the belt. It kind of looks like that. Remember, this is a little part that, I don't know. That's a belt. It's supposed to be a belt. Whatever. To make it, he uses 3 red beads. So 3 red, 1, 2, 3, 3 R's. And, oh, I'm sorry, 4 R's. Oh, 4 red beads, Miss Martinez. And 3 blue beads. So B, B, B. This is all for just one belt. So if I really think about it, to make this one belt, he needed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He needs 7 beads to make one belt. And I could actually make a table. Beads and belts. So if you look, he needs 7 beads to make one belt. If he makes 2 belts, he's going to need 14 beads. If he makes 3 belts, he's going to need 21 beads. Do you see how I keep multiplying by 7? Oh. All right, if he has 4 belts, then he's going to need this many beads, and I'll leave it there. Okay, it's just like the tables at the top. Okay, if I have 1 belt, I need 7 beads. If I make 2 belts, well, that's 7 and 7, it's 14. If I have 3 belts, it's 7, 7, and 7, it's 21. But I have 4 belts. I need 4 belts. So that's 7, 7, 7, 7. And you can figure out how much that's going to be. Now, I would suggest when you do the next multi-step, you try this strategy of making a little chart or making a cool drawing. Because I could have done this, 7, 7, 7, 7. Well, 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7. 7 times 4. If you keep having problems, make sure that you're coming to homework help in the morning. There are teachers in the cafeteria that are just there, hanging out, ready for you to get some homework help. Okay? Remember, this homework is due on Friday. Good luck.